The news just in, it's just started snowing again and we're following the police. This is quite good. So not quite sure what's happened up ahead, but it seems to be a bit of a roadblock. So it's been a couple of days since we've come back from Ceuta. The weather hasn't been great, to say the least. We're back in the storms, we're parked up in Chef Shawan, and we're just going to carry on south.
We are just trying to escape this horrendous weather. It has been rain, we've now had snow up on the mountains above us that wasn't here yesterday. It is so much colder today than it was yesterday that, again, we need to rethink our plan. But at the moment, we found somewhere to do the laundry, but we're currently being held to ransom because we are just waiting for it to open.
And you know what Liz is like for our laundry.
And as soon as it opens, we can escape and hopefully head to some better weather. One of the maddest things about being back in the Rift Mountains area is that it was only a couple of months ago that we were last here, and it was dry and arid. Now it is waterlogged, the rivers are raging, there is water everywhere, and it is just so wildly different. It's kind of like being in the UK, but we would always much rather be in Morocco in the rain than be in the UK in the rain. Well, that was pretty scary. We've come up the mountain, we've come into a load of snow. It is snowing. We've just had to be pulled pretty much off the edge of a cliff by a tractor and a load of very, very kind and helpful Moroccan men. But it was definitely scary. We nearly went off the edge at one point. Stevie, meanwhile, was having the time of his life.
I love this stuff.
So now we are heading back down the mountain. So everyone's come to a grinding halt. This is the main road, so this is our best option. Someone's just driven up the outside. Who knows what's happening?
So not quite sure what's happened up ahead, but it seems to be a bit of a roadblock. Bit of a free-for-all as well, because it seems to be four-wheel drives going up the outside and inside, while all the bigger vehicles are stuck in the middle. We'll bring you more news as we get further on.
The thing is, Morocco has been having some wild weather There's been having some wild weather recently. There's been storms, there's been heavy rain leading to flooding, there's been heavy snow, but it's been covering so much of the country, so it's quite hard to escape any of it. And at the moment we're kind of stuck, so to speak, in the snow. So the road is kaput, as the Moroccan man was saying. So this is the main road, but we've now got to turn round. It's chaos. So the snowplow just came down, which you just saw. So we are just continuing on. Who knows?
So news just in, it's just started snowing again and we're following the police. This is quite good.
So everything seems to have ground to a halt again, but we're not sure why. And it's snowing still, so we're not really sure what's going on. It is utter chaos. There's the police up here, we're trying to manoeuvre around a vehicle, there's cars that are stuck. So I don't know if you can see the road well, guys, but the snow's laying and the snowplow's just gone past us. So our new plan, because our park up is maybe a mile or so just up here, we're just going to keep driving until we can get out of the snow, basically, because it's pretty heavy.
Well, that was an intense ride, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness, wasn't it ever?
Yeah. So after escaping the Rift Mountains, we'll say, in snow we didn't really expect to run into, got the van stuck.
Yes.
Yes, didn't really get I think we would have gotten it out anyway, but we didn't even have time to get the shovels off the back and the boards out, and a load of Moroccan guys turned up with the tractor. The
tractor had been out anyway, helping a few people because the road had been closed, but they were on it. They were so helpful, and we're just so grateful.
So they pulled us out, managed to turn around, we went back down the road the other way, which we had to reroute to come round where we wanted to come anyway, if you're with us. And basically it was just snow all the way. We went into a whiteout at one point, and I'm glad there was a car in front, VW Golf, lucky for us, just this black spot in front of us, so we knew if he went off the end of a road, off the end of the cliff, then we weren't going to follow it.
When we were driving through the whiteout, it was on the edge of the cliff, so yeah, it was pretty hairy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we survived. This is why we come here.
These are the rewards. This is the reward after yesterday's adventure, we shall say, and it's just spectacular. And it's nice after pretty much weeks of rain, an entire day of snow yesterday, to find blue sky and some sunshine.
Yeah. It's not cold neither.
No, it's not. It's not. And it's amazing what a change in the weather can do for your mood. It's fantastic.
Anyway, we need to hit the road because we're going somewhere else today and get some shopping.
Yeah, and some water. We need to fill up with water. Oh, but...
And now for the part you've all been waiting for.
After yesterday's excitement, I didn't update you. We finally got our washing. I had to go back about 4 times and it still wasn't ready. But it was 60 dirham, which I think is about £5.50 or something. I've checked it's ours.
So it's been a nice couple of days just chilling out in this area. Great little park up, nice bit of walk for Lucky. He's just been off the lead, he's been able to do his own thing, and just time to recharge the batteries basically.
We've both just been saying that this has been the most beautiful place to be able to call home for the last couple of nights. We have absolutely loved it. So we're just currently on the road at the moment, and we've both been saying just how stunning and how different the landscape is. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got the Mediterranean coast just over there, so the landscape looks very Mediterranean. It's very green, lush, lots of red clay. It's very Spanish-esque. But we've got blue sky, we've got sunshine, and this drive has been amazing. It's been nice to get back out on the road after a couple of nights in the same place. But there's definitely lots of smiles in the van, and after the last few weeks, it's very, very much needed. And it's definitely making us happy. It's gorgeous. After all the drama and intensity over the last few days, we really needed another secluded and restful place to call home for a few more nights. High up in the hills, overlooking Nador, we all settled ourselves, happy to be amongst nature, fresh air, but probably most importantly, clearer skies. Making sure Lucky is safe and happy is one of our top priorities, and if he's chilled, then we can fully relax. Taking time to enjoy the stress-free mornings and super content vibe, coffee with a view, and our favourite people makes the stress of recent days melt away to nothing. What a fab spot this is. We are parked high up on a hill, overlooking the towns, overlooking the sea. It's beautiful, beautiful scenery. The wind is quite wild, but it's just adding to the magic of the place. And this place is really cool. We've had a good walk with Lucky. It's been really nice to give him some good proper walks. And there's actually loads of different spots, probably more 4x4. Some of them you have to take height into account, but there are loads of spots up round this way. So we are parked just off of a main forest car park. It's sort of back down the road. We are well hidden, and somewhere in and around these forests are monkeys. We've seen some of them on the drive up. We've yet to see any here yet, but it's just such a stunning location. It's just so good for the soul.
My first Moroccan certificate, 76 and a 60 apparently, but hey, I probably was because I was doing 50 mile an hour. simply because the sat-nav told it was 80 kilometres an hour.
So it's our second police stop since we've been in Morocco, but it is the first speeding fine that we've had. But we did get the official paperwork. How exciting is that? They were friendly, it was okay, 150 dirham. But to be fair, the thing that we were saying that we're most grateful for is that it's not like the UK, that at least it's not points on a licence, is it?
So in the UK, you're just penalised so hard for making a mistake. Like I say, I was following the sat-nav and I hadn't seen a sign for ages, so automatically I thought it was 80 kilometres an hour. We're on the N16, so it's a national route outside of town. So hey ho, I can't argue. No,
chalk it up to experience. So we're back in the Rif Mountains, and the mad thing about this is that only a few days ago this entire area was covered in snow. We couldn't get through it quick enough, but we returned because we love it and we wanted to revisit the place. And it is just so wildly different, but the roads are absolutely shot to bits. They're not the best roads in the first place, but we've just come up a detour that sat-nav took us on, and wild is the word we shall use for it. Steep as anything. Sheer cliff drop on my side of the van. It was intense, but the snow is gone, so this is good. Morning guys, so this ended up being last night's emergency park up. It was a horrendous day yesterday, completely unexpected and completely different from what all of the weather reports were saying. They were saying there was going to maybe be a bit of light rain. It ended up with heavy rain, fog. The roads are horrendous. The journey took so much longer than we ever expected. Where we were heading towards Chefchaouen, the road ended up being closed by the police. We had to turn around. By this point, it's dark. It's stressful. I'm sure you can understand everything that we were feeling. So we're really lucky to have found this place because there's not a lot of places in the area. And when I mean not a lot, I mean hardly any. It is beautiful. In the morning light, it is absolutely stunning. It was completely foggy, pitch black. We weren't entirely sure what the terrain was going to be like. I was out in the rain trying to see what the ground was like. There's bits of flooding. This was our best option. Sometimes I'm at a loss for words. We both are. Steve is knackered. But anyway, we've got some blue skies. There is some more fog rolling in, but the roads will be open and we'll be able to get off of these mountains. We're cursed. But the good news is that somewhere up there, Lucky is having the time of his life. He takes all of these things like an absolute champ, and he is the perfect travelling companion. But he's having a cracking runabout. I can hear him laughing. Stevie, not Lucky. Check it out, we've got sunshine now. And this is why we love this life. You're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have really, really crappy days, but you'll have them regardless of where you're living, what you're doing. That's unfortunately a fact of life. But for all those bad days, we get days like this, and this is what makes it worth it.
So after a little debate, it was time to put the Rif Mountains exploring on hold and move on south. And remember, now would be probably a good time to subscribe if you don't. You can also hit the like button and leave us a comment. We'll love to hear from every single one of you.